Good morning, my dear brothers and sisters. Our gospel today isn't very hard to imagine. John was in prison. He was locked down in a cell. Herod locked him down. And sooner or later, John would be beheaded. And he knew that. He knew that his death would eventually come to him. Imagine the pain that thought brings. Imagine the fear. Imagine the darkness and loneliness. And in the midst of this situation, John sends two of his disciples to Jesus to ask him, "Are you the one who is to come, or should we look for another?" This incident has worried many because it could indicate an apparent doubt in the mind of John. Was John doubting the very person he prepared the way for? Various explanations have been offered, and Barclay writes it for us. First, it is suggested that John took this step not for his own sake, but for the sake of his disciples. He was sure about the Messiah, but his disciples had qualms, and he wanted that they hear it from Jesus himself, so he sent them to him. Second, it is suggested that John wished to hurry Jesus to reveal himself because he thought it was already time for him to make a decisive action. So he sent his disciples to him to reveal himself as the Messiah who has already come. But the simplest explanation is best. His captivity put tremors in his heart. He was afraid he could not be free again. And so he wanted to be sure that he really worked for the right person, the Messiah according to prophecies that will come to save him, to save them. He just wanted to be sure. And that's very human. That's a human experience and longing, especially when in agony or when one is near death. We can relate, don't we? We can relate because sometimes we have questions about God too. Is He real? Is He really present in our midst? Does He really forgive sinners? We ask because we want to be sure. We want to be enlightened. And John gives us a model to follow. If you have questions about God, ask Him. You want to be enlightened? Ask God. Don't run away just because you have doubts. Instead, come closer to Him. Don't be afraid to present your concerns because He will enlighten your mind and your heart. But the key is, ask Him. Talk to God. But what answer did Jesus offer to John? The truth, the simple truth, facts. Go and tell John what you have seen and heard. The blind regain their sight, the lame walk, lepers are cleansed, the deaf hear, the dead are raised. The poor have the good news proclaimed to them. In short, the mercy of God is here. It is not a concept, it is real, already being experienced by the people, especially by the poor, the sick, the suffering, the marginalized. The mercy of God is real. It is here. You just have to open your eyes and see it. Friends, when in doubt, when choked by the challenges of life, look for God. Open your eyes and you will see that the mercy of God is here. It is real. It is here. We can experience it. Amen.